you doing? Today we're going to be reading a little book called How Successful People Think by John C. Maxwell. We're going to read the final chapter of it. I believe there's only 10 chapters in this book. It's an amazing book. It helps you change your mind and the way you think. It helps you become more positive, more organized. Especially if you're trying to get in that mindset, if you're an unorganized person. We'll read the back real quick. How successful people think. Gather successful people from all walks of life, and what would they have in common? The way they think. Now you can think as they do and revolutionize your work and life. How Successful People Think is the perfect compact read for today's fast-paced world. America's leadership expert John C. Maxwell will teach you the 11 essential types of thinking, showing you how to be more creative when to question popular thinking. You'll learn how to capture the big picture while focusing your thinking. You'll find out how to tap into your creative potential, develop sharing ideas, and derive lessons from the past to better understand the future. With these 11 keys to more effective thinking, you'll clearly see the path to personal success. Used a napkin as my bookmark because I don't own a bookmark. Yeah, a little ghetto, but it's alright. Chapter 10. Practice unselfish thinking. They have a quote right here that I'm going to read. We cannot hold a torch to light another's path without brightening our own. Ben Sweetland. Okay. So far in this book, we've discussed many types of thinking that can help you to achieve more. Each of them has the potential to make you more successful. Now I want to acquaint you with a kind of thinking with the potential to change your life in another way. It might even redefine how you view success. Unselfish thinking can often deliver a return greater than any other kind of thinking. Take a look at some of its benefits. Number 1. Unselfish thinking brings personal fulfillment. Few things in life bring greater personal reward than helping others. Charles H. Burr believed, getters generally don't get happiness, givers get it. Helping people. Brings great satisfaction. When you spend your day unselfishly serving others, at night you can lay down your head with no regrets and sleep soundly. In bringing out the best in people, Alan Loy McGuinness remarked, there is no more noble occupation in the world than to assist another human being, to help someone succeed. Even if you have spent much of your time pursuing selfish gain, it's never too late to have a change of heart. Even the most miserable person like Charles Dickens's Scrooge can turn his life around and make a difference for others. That's what Alfred Noble did. When he saw his own obituary in the newspaper, his brother had died and the editor had written about the wrong Noble, saying that the explosives his company produced had killed many people. Noble vowed to promote peace and acknowledge contributions to humanity. This is how the Nobel Peace Prize came into being. Number 2. Unselfish thinking adds value to others. In 1904, Bessie Anderson Stanley wrote the following definition of success in Brown Book magazine. He has achieved success who have lived well, laughed often, and loved much, who has enjoyed the trust of pure women and respect of intelligent men, himself of little children, who has filled his niche and accomplished his tasks, who has left the world better than he found it, whether by an improved copy, a perfect poem, or a rescued soul, who has never lacked appreciation of earth's beauty or failed to express it, who has always looked for the best in others and given them the best he had, whose life was an inspiration, whose memory is benediction. When you get outside of yourself and make a contribution to others, you really begin to live. Number 3, unselfish thinking encourages other virtues. When you see a 4-year-old, you expect to observe selfishness, but when you see it in a 40-year-old, it's not very attractive, is it? Of all the qualities a person can pursue, unselfish thinking seems to be the biggest difference towards cultivating other virtues. I think that's because the ability to give unselfishly is so difficult. It goes against the grain of human nature. But if you can learn to think unselfishly and become a giver, then it becomes easier to develop many other virtues: gratitude, love, respect, patience, discipline, etc. Number 4, unselfish thinking increases quality of life. The spirit of generosity created by unselfish thinking gives people an appreciation for life and understanding of its higher values. Seeing those in need and giving to meet that need puts a lot of things into perspective. It increases the quality of life of the giver and the receiver. That's why I believe that there is no life as empty as the self-centered life. There is no life as centered as the self-empty life. If you want to improve your world, then focus your attention on helping others. Number 5, unselfish thinking makes you part of something greater than yourself. Merck and Company, the global pharmaceutical corporation, has always seen itself as doing more than just producing products and making a profit. It desires to serve humanity. In the mid-1980s, the company developed a drug to cure river blindness, a disease that infects and causes blindness in millions of people, particularly in developing countries. While it was a good product, potential customers couldn't afford to buy it. So what did Merck do? It developed the drug anyway, and in 1987 announced that it would give the medicine free to anyone who needed it. As of 1998, the company had given more than 250 million tablets away. George W. Merck says, "We try to never forget that medicine is for the people. It is not for the profits. The profits follow, and if we have remembered that, they have never failed to appear." The lesson to be learned is simple. Instead of trying to be great, be part of something greater than yourself. And there's one more little passage that I'm going to read, and it's number 6. Unselfish thinking creates a legacy. Jack Blusek, President and Chief Operating Officer of True North Communications, says, "Learn, earn, return. These are the 3 phases of life. The first third should be devoted to education, the second third to building a career and making a living, and the last third to giving back to others. Returning something is gratitude. Each state seems to be preparation for the next one. If you are successful, it becomes possible for you to leave an inheritance for others. But if you desire to do more, to create a legacy, then you need to leave that in others. When you think unselfishly and invest in others, you gain the opportunity to create a legacy that will outlive you." And that was one of the passages in my book. That was on chapter 10. I'm not being paid or anything like that to show off this book. I just enjoy the book myself, so I wanted to get it out there. I got it off Amazon, I believe, for like $13 or something like that for the hardcover. I want to start collecting books and reading a lot more. Get my mind going, get my mind in a better place. Hence the How Successful People Think. And I bought another book as well that I have somewhere in my room. It's about business and stuff like that to get my gears going in my brain. But I want to thank you for tuning in again. I'm going to try to be making a lot more videos. If you like me reading the book, or if you want me to continue with the book, or any other book for that matters. I have kids' books and stuff like that because I have a son. But if you want anything like that, just let me know down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.